Okay, the last video got disrupted because my internet had dropped. I'm going to continue with session 4. So we were talking about the normal communication when we talk normally in our daily life when we socialize. And speech offering is different. Okay, which normal daily conversation we socialize, we have the spoken word, which is the information, the tone, and the energies, and then the materials when people receive what we said. Okay, and with speech offering, okay. What about speech offering? What about speech offering? Okay. Speech offering is very, very different. We talk to help to make other people joyful. Okay. We talk to bring joy to others. Okay. We talk to bring joy to others. We talk to bring others a hope. We talk to bring others belief. We talk to bring others wisdom. Okay. So joy, we bring joy to other people. Hope, we bring hope. We bring belief or trust, belief. Okay. We bring wisdom. Okay. Also, on top of that, okay, we say words that have the quality of praise. Okay, praise. We say words that carry encouragement. Encouragement. Constructiveness. And affirmation. Okay. So every time we talk to other people, you say something to give other people choice, hope, belief, wisdom, praise, encouragement, constructiveness, affirmation. Okay. So there's people said that when we give speech offering, we pick. When people talk to each other, they pick the beautiful word, so spoken word. They pick a beautiful spoken word to talk to other people, right? But the way we talk to other people, we say something that give them choice, hope, belief, wisdom. That is speech offering. Just like when you praise someone wears beautiful clothes. Okay. If you praise chị Bùi, you wear beautiful clothes, right? And you said, why anh Vân so handsome today? So those are nice words. And people said, oh, please don't give me speech offerings. I'm not that beautiful. I'm not that handsome. Because people often mistaken that when people praise, empty praise, give us an empty praise, and it means speech offering. Okay, and but speech offering is different. What we said is bring people joy, hope, either choice, hope, or belief, or wisdom, then that is speech offering. We don't just pick and choose beautiful words to talk, okay? Because some people, they don't think of themselves as beautiful. They don't think of themselves as handsome, okay? And sometimes you wear an old clothes, but people praise it's beautiful, praise that it's new, okay? So if you praise them and make them happy, okay, that is speech offering. And you praise people that you give hope to them, that is speech offering. Sometimes we give a praise and that makes other people happy, but some other time we praise people and they're not happy about it. Do you believe that? Do you believe that you don't even praise people but they're still happy? They're still joyful? Some people said sometimes they get scolded but they're still happy about it. Okay, so scold and still happy about it. Chị Xuân Phạm, you like to be praised, scold. So why is it when I said you don't get praise and you think about scold? So how about you don't get praise but you get a raise, you get a salary a raise in your salary, then are you joyful? Are you happy? Okay, happy, right? So when you praise someone, that certainly makes other people happy, joyful. But if you say something that makes other people joyful, that's also speech offering. Okay, so this group is the result that we bring to other people, the result that our words bring to other people. That means that wherever you say, you can say whatever you want, as long as what you say is bring joy, hope, belief, and wisdom to people. And this group, okay, this means we set it as it is. We praise them, we encourage them, we give them constructive feedback, we affirm. Okay. So in this group, we speak words that bring praise, encouragement, constructiveness, and affirmation to people. Okay, so if we scold people, we complaining, we resent people, we blaming people, that's not the words of speech offering. So why do we need to do speech offering? Because with speech offering, it's make other people, the listener, receive the value, and at the end of the day, it's going to bring us good merit. Okay, so is that okay here? Right. So reflect on our life daily. What is the group of words that we say every day, that we talk every day? Okay. Anyone often and anyone that daily speak the words that bring that praise, encouragement, constructiveness, and affirmation. Okay. Oh, chị Xuân Phạm. Okay. But you told me you are a straightforward person. Okay. You are a straightforward person. So, do you really often say this word? Okay. When you judge people, okay, when you criticize people, okay, that's not speech offering. Okay. So these are 8 types of speech that impact society. So in folk culture, so the first group we say words that bring people joy, hope, belief, wisdom. In the second group, we say the word directly that praise people, encourage people, constructive and affirmed people. So anyone that take the old document out and said that these are the words that for the loved one and these words are for the stranger, please remove that. Okay, remove those information. Anyone have the information that divided, these are the words to talk to the the stranger, and these are the words for our loved one, then please remove it. Okay, if you have it, save it again, don't use it. Okay, so we're going to explain this later, this first, right? Now just grasp this information first. So in the 7 offerings, in the previous class of 7 offerings, I also said that, so these are the words, I said that these are the words for the stranger, and these are the words for our loved one. But that is just general, because we talk about our loved one, the people we close to us, and the people who close to us is simple to give them the to praise them, to encourage them to constructiveness and transformation. Okay, and the stranger is, we use the other word. So I used to say that in the past, okay, but now remove that information. We do not use it anymore. Now we have the end result of what we said, okay, and this is the direct what we said directly. Okay, so whatever you want to say, as long as you, okay, make people happy, okay, whatever you say, as long as you win people over, you be, well, like it, you gain people favor. Okay, how can we measure, we can win people hearts? How can we measure people hearts, right? We don't know, so you need to clarify that. Okay, and we learned about this already. So choice, we have the character of choice characters. Do you remember who share with you about the character of choice? Anyone remember who shared the character of choice? Okay, Cô Thiên Hương, right? So with joy, we have two terms. That is inner peace and, okay, you are mentor 7 already, so I'm not going to explain again what is inner peace and what is pleasures. Okay, inner peace, pleasure. Okay, so what do we say that help others to be with inner peace? What can we say to help others to be with inner peace, everyone? What can we say to help others to be with inner peace? Okay, we talk about the human energetic structure. Okay, so the participants said, type in the chat box that we talk about human energy structure. We talk words that bring in the truth. Okay, so we don't say words that within the truth, we say truthful word. Yeah, okay. So praise and recognize words, okay, doesn't really bring people joy. Okay, right, the people who always say the word that that bring pearls, okay, and words that of wisdom, precious words, word that bring pearls. Okay, that might not bring them joy either. Okay, so in order for people to be with inner peace, we have to say the words for them to activate, to generate, to arise the wisdom level 3. Okay, you need to differentiate the difference between choice come from inner peace and choice from pleasure. So if any joy that come from you satisfy your wealth, form, fame, eating and resting natures, then that is pleasure. And if you say something that other people receive the inner peace and serenity, then those words that help people to be with inner peace. The word that you say that help people to stay in the inner emptiness. Okay, so we need to differentiate this, right? Okay, if we say that okay, oh, next month you go into, they're gonna get their weight will be increased 3 times. That is satisfying their identity. Okay, right. So it's come from pleasure. Okay, so if you say any word that praise their wealth, their form, their fame, right? Okay, so if you have children in your house and you know what is their wanting and imagination is, then it's simple for you to talk to them. For example, if the child have wanting and imagination toward their form, they want to be beautiful, right? Then you can say that, oh, if you eat this vegetable, you're gonna have a clear skin. If you eat meat is boned, then you will grow higher. You have more protein, and you may grow higher. That's help you, right? So I do not personally. I don't have wanting and imagination about form, but I have wanting and imagination about wealth. Okay, wealth, we have talent. Okay, so I have wanting and imagination about talent. Okay, and I was born early. Okay, early. So my dad get the frog and cook the frog with cooked porridge, frog porridge. Okay, because I was born early, so I was so tiny, and and my dad tried to feed me frog porridge because that will help me to get taller and bigger. Okay, there are a lot of nutrition, and I have wanting and imagination about my talent. So anything that you said, this gonna help me get bring me more wisdom. Okay, then I'll be very interested in it. So remember, what you say bring you good merit. If you talk, the way you talk that bring people pleasure, then you accumulate good merit. Okay, good merit. And if you say the words that bring people choice from inner peace, then you receive balanced merit. Okay, so someone asking, how do we know what other people want? Okay, then Kuman said, if you content people in your heart, then eventually you will know what they want. Okay, so here, if we say something that brings inner peace to other people, we be able to receive balanced merit. Specifically, we share human energetic structure to other people. Okay, you might just sit and share the knowledge and draw the diagram of human energetic structure by yourself in order to balance your inner being. And whenever you have a chance to meet other people, you can draw it out and share with people. You can share the simple diagram, so people listen to you and they know how to master their inner being. Okay. So if we be able to understand ourselves, we be able to understand other. Okay, some people learned mysticism, mysticism, metaphysics. Yeah, some people learn metaphysics to understand people. But if we understand the human energy structure, we will understand ourselves and other people. We will know ourselves and other people. Okay, so with people, with children, they love. We praise them about their talent. Then they have wanting and imagination about wealth, about talent, right? But if any kids that like to make up themselves, dress up themselves, wearing nice dress and stuff, they have wanting and imagination about form, about beauty. Yeah. Okay. So if we observe people, if we contain people in our heart, then we will know what they want, what they like. Okay, right. I give you okay, ask your questions. Is it good if a person have a wanting and imagination about eating and resting? Is good if that person later on opened a hotel or a restaurant. Yeah, we think is a bad thing to have wanting an imagination about resting and sleeping, right? The key here is that we have wanting an imagination about wealth, form, fame, eating, resting. Okay. To be honest, the person who they have no wanting an imagination. The fact is that they actually have wanting an imagination about inner peace. So at the end of the day, everyone have wanting an imagination. Okay, no one have no wanting an imagination. Okay. So if we carry the negative image of person, then it will result in a negative. Okay. So if your kids, right? So if your kid love eating and sleeping, right? You will have less headache related to they running around, being naughty, and stuff like that. Okay. But of course, we need to have enough wisdom to help our kids to minimize the wanting and imagination. Okay, a person who have wanting and imagination about eating and resting, and later on he opened a restaurant and a hotel, right? He will do it very successfully. Okay, the person who have wanting an imagination about fame when he's operate a hotel, and you will know exactly what the owner, wanting an imagination when you're looking at a restaurant and a hotel. So this knowledge, our knowledge is very wonderful. When you step into a coffee shop, you will know the owner, what's the owner have wanting an imagination. If they provide coffee, go with the idioms, nice sayings, okay, folk traditions, something like that, then they have wanting an imagination about wealth. Okay, and if they make a place that relaxing and enjoyment, they will attract people have wanting an imagination about enjoyment and resting. Okay. So that is the person who have wanting and imagination about resting. So when we be able to satisfy people wanting and imagination about wealth, form, fame, eating, resting, don't worry about not having any money, don't worry about not making any money, right? So the person who have wanting and imagination about learning, that means they have wanting an imagination about wealth, okay, and talent and resource. So talent. So a participant said, "Now I know why me and my husband always disagreed." Okay, and comment said, "Oh, is that because one of you have wanting an imagination about this and the other one have wanting an imagination about that, so differently, right?" And if you like to be clean, that is cleanliness, that's a wanting an imagination about beauty, okay, right. Okay, if people love to learn, they have wanting an imagination about knowledge, cognition. So whatever we have wanting an imagination, we know about is very detailed, and we can serve people. It's just like me, I'm not good at cooking. I can't even cook, right? So I cannot teach people to teach people how to cook. Yeah. The people who have wanting and imagination about beauty, they got a special virus. And they comment play with words in Vietnamese. Playing with words in Vietnamese, and is have a different word. Okay, it's like womanizer, a lustful womanizer. Okay, lustful. Quite womanizer. So some of you womanizer, that's why you come in to learn in this class. Okay, right. So if we talk and help people to have inner peace, okay, we talk and help people to be joyful, right? We can accumulate good deed, good merit, and balance merit with inner peace. Okay, so and talk to help others to have wisdom, and if this is wisdom level 3, that means you can also accumulate balance merit. So anyone also 7 offerings can help to accumulate balance merit and good merit. So, and speech offerings is the type of offerings that help us to accumulate balance merit, good merit. Okay, one more time. Speech offering is a type of offerings that help us to accumulate balance merit and good merit. Okay. So remember, only speech offering is a type of offerings that help us accumulate good merit, balance merit. So speech offerings very important. So if you don't know what to say, then keep practicing. Okay, and position offerings also help us to accumulate balance merit, but only when position offerings only when you use it with speech offering as well. You position offering with your word, okay, with your speech. Okay, so at the end of the day, only speech offerings help us to accumulate good balance merit. Okay. So speech offering is a type of offerings that help us to accumulate balance merit, good merit. Okay. So the term related to choice, hope, belief, wisdom, we learned about them in the characters topic. Okay, in the character topic already. And you learned it already, right? You learned about choice, hope, belief, and wisdom already. Okay. If you haven't heard about it yet, then please go back and listen to the recording. Okay. Recording in Week Daily. Cô Thiên Hương already taught you all of this already. Right. So we learned all of this already. So that's why I'm not going to talk to you again about a hope and belief. Okay, with joy is a bit special because we have joy that come from pleasures and inner peace. Okay, so with pleasure, joys come from pleasure because you help to satisfy people wanting an imagination about wealth, fame, eating and resting. And joys come from inner peace is when you help people to elevate their wisdom to level 3. Okay, and normally, yeah, when we say a praise that will help people to be joyful, when we say encouragement will help people to have hope, we say words with constructiveness that help people to have belief, where we say words with affirmation that help people to have wisdom. So all of these words down here, if we often say them, that will help people to have all of this. Okay, and apart from these words, okay, there will be others result as well. Okay, so that's why we split them into 2 parts. Okay, so sometimes because of your praise you bring joy to others, sometimes because of your praise that bring hope to others, sometimes you praise people and you give people more belief in life, and when you praise people you bring wisdom to them. Okay, and similar with the words that encouragement word, constructiveness words. Okay, and apart from these words there's many other words after you say them that also bring them joy, belief, hopes, wisdom. Okay, it's just like when you share a human energetic structure, right? We do not praise anyone, encourage anyone, construct anyone, or affirm anyone, but that still bring people, give people inner peace. They bring people to have wisdom level 3. Yeah, so and if you talk to them, they may not achieve wisdom level 3, but they get wisdom level 1. That's still good enough because a person can differentiate right, wrong, true, false, good, bad, should not. Then there's no chance for them to encounter any adversities. Is that right? Okay. And if something happened to us, we know it is good or bad. We know if it's right or wrong. We know what we should do and what we should not do. Then there's no chance for us to encounter any adversity. Okay, but most often because we do not have wisdom level 1s, and sometimes we make mistakes, and that's why we move to wisdom level 2, and we realize that the root cause of life begins with me. So we stop blaming anyone, stop resenting anyone. Okay, stop blaming, resent that other people scam us, trick us. Okay, so if we have wisdom level 2, we do not blame on anyone. And with wisdom level 3, and if there's something happen, okay, and people resent themselves, they blame themselves. Okay, they do not blame others, they blame themselves. Okay, bad result is too huge. Now they blame themselves. Then we need to move to wisdom level 3. Okay, that means we release, we stop, we end it, and we cease it there. Okay, and it stopped there. We stay in inner peace. We just know it is as it is. We do not let our human nature and emotion get involved in it. Okay, if we really follow wisdom level 1, then there are no more adversities in our life already. You understand this? Yeah. Okay, someone said that the word that praise other people. Okay, we need to differentiate between constructive feedback and opinion. Okay.
Chờ nữa chưa? Chưa? Hả?
Okay.
Hả?
Ba đón nó rồi cho nó ra luôn được không?
Vậy chứ mày không có thời gian à?
Hai đứa kia nữa, con phải đi đón hai đứa kia, trong hai đứa kia nữa.
Đi đón ai?
Mino, Mimi.
Không, Mimi thì tao đón Mimi cho. Hay sao?
Rồi ai tập cho tụi nó? Hai đứa kia.
Thì đón em nó ra sân luôn.
Sorry everyone, I may have to continue later on.